Hi everyone, welcome. This is day 24. The theme we are working with today is clarity. So this is a simple 10-minute morning yoga sequence, and all the poses will be done lying down on our backs. So just a really nice, soothing way to begin our day. The theme for clarity, we're going to work with it a little bit more, of course, in part 2, the flexible mind portion of this challenge, where I'm going to give you a daily challenge. But for now, let's just begin lying down on our backs. And I'm going to start with my knees bent, bringing the feet wide and just letting my knees fall in towards one another. And you can either rest your hands on your lower belly or you can stretch your arms up overhead. Maybe closing your eyes and tuning in to the flow of your breath. What does clarity mean to you? When you think of clarity in your life, is there something specific that comes to mind? Maybe a situation that you'd like to see more clearly. We're going to transition from here into our half happy baby pose. So you can just lift your knees up. You're going to pull your right thigh in towards you and then maybe grab a hold of your big right toe with your 2-piece fingers as you stack your ankle over your knee. You can also just hold on to your shin. I'm letting my left thigh drop over to the side to provide a little counterbalance, still pushing your left shoulder in the floor. I don't want you to be rolling all the way over onto your right hip. Just taking a few breaths here. Still press your shoulders away from your ears, only using a little bit of arm strength. Now you can go ahead and cross your right thigh over your left one. And you can move to lift your hips and shift them to the right, coming into our reclined twist. Both knees and thighs will drop over to the left. If it's too intense to have these eagle legs for the twist, you can always just have your right thigh over your left one. We all want to encourage our right shoulder blade to stay in contact with the mat. Notice how your body is feeling this morning. And with this theme of clarity, how clear-headed do you feel? And go ahead and lift your legs back up, uncross, and keeping your hips over towards the right side of your mat, we're going to find our banana pose. So you can straighten your legs and walk your ankles over towards the left side of your mat, still pushing that right hip down. And you can bring head and shoulders to the left as well. So you're making this crescent shape with your body, this banana shape. Maybe you can intensify this by crossing your right ankle over the left one. So just a nice side body stretch. Right shoulder and right hip are still pressing down on the mat. Three deep breaths here. And we'll release. Bend both knees so your feet can come flat to the floor. Realign yourself so that you're in one line at the center of your mat. And we'll find our half happy baby pose on the left. So grabbing a hold maybe of your ankle or your big left toe. Keep your ankle over your knee and use your arm to press that leg open a little wider while also inviting that right thigh to drop to the side. So you have a nice little counterbalance pose. Stretching into our hamstrings through the inner thighs. Relax your neck and your shoulders and your head. Stay really heavy here. One more big breath down into your belly, and we'll find our twist from here. So you're going to cross your left thigh over the right one, move and lift your hips over towards the left, and you can drop both knees down to the right as you open up your arms into that little cactus shape. Think of pressing your left shoulder down. Remember, if crossing the legs is too much, you can just keep your left leg stacked directly on top of the right one. You don't have to do the Garudasana leg variation. One more big breath. And lifting and uncrossing your legs. Keep your hips towards the left side of your mat. Straighten your legs and walk your feet over to the right. You can also bring your chest and your head over towards the right. I like to just reach and hold on to my forearms and maybe cross your left ankle. Think of pushing your left hip and your left shoulder down so you're finding a nice side body stretch. In this banana pose. Feel your belly rise and fall with the rhythm of your breath. And we can uncross the legs, come back through to center. And from here, you're just going to bring your feet in towards you. So almost like you're doing a butterfly pose. See if you're able to reach through and grab a hold of your ankles or of your feet. And then just bring and squeeze that in. So it's like a reclined version of our butterfly fold. One more big breath in here. And keep the hold of your feet, open up into Ananda Balasana, your full expression of happy baby. Holding onto the feet or the toes. And if you'd like, you can also straighten your legs here any amount. I like to rock a little side to side. And let's all release. We're going to come up to take a seat anyway. that you need to get there. And sitting up nice and tall, join your hands together at the front of your heart, Anjali Mudra. And we'll close our practice by chanting Om together. Let's inhale to chant, breathe in. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing this short morning yoga flow with me. Now you can go ahead and head over to the second video, which will tell you what your daily challenge is to cultivate a flexible mind. Leave me a comment before you go. Please subscribe, and I will see you again tomorrow morning.